Hello, hello. It is Therapy Thursday time, and we are your experts today.
But before we get into Therapy Thursday,
I have like a little post-it here.
Oh.
We got a winner for our splurge.
$1,000?
Yeah, so if you didn't know, we give away $1,000 right now, 5 different times a day. And Wild 94.1 got a winner at 8 o'clock today. So Sleepy Hill Bus 1323, Chanel Careswill from Lakeland, Florida. She is a winner of $1,000.
$1,000.
Yeah.
It's easy, just like that. She texted Wonder to 45911. She picked up the phone and she got $1,000 to splurge. So shout out to her.
Yeah.
She's driving right now, so we couldn't give her a phone call.
Yeah.
Now it's Therapy Thursday.
Yes.
We have emotional support Rich over here.
Yeah.
We have Meredith.
Whatever therapist you want me to be today. And by the way, Orlando is out today and tomorrow. He'll be back on Monday. He's currently getting a BBL, if you didn't know. No, I'm just joking. He's out. He's allowed to take some days off. But yeah, so we'll get into our therapy. Do we have a call?
We did have a call, but it looks like that she got off.
I think
She
you
probably
made
had
her
some-
nervous. You called her baby when you picked, hey, baby. And I'm like, oh,
Yeah. All right, but we can actually answer her because she told us a little bit. So I'm not going to say her name because she was a little bit worried about her boyfriend, but she was saying, how do you deal with an insecure man?
Okay. Do you want to take this? I mean, you're not insecure, but I'm sure you've dealt with insecurities before.
I think every man is a little insecure in some way or form. I'm insecure by certain things, like about myself. I'm insecure about like my body odor or like I'm insecure. But no, it's very natural for a man to be insecure, especially when he feels like he's not adequate or he feels like he's not doing things up to par. Like I felt insecure in my last relationship because I didn't have the money. I wasn't monetarily there.
Okay. How'd you fix that?
I think I got money. No, but I feel like for guys, reassurance, and I don't think it's just a guy thing. I think this is something for guys and girls.
Universal.
I think. Yes, reassurance. One thing that you could always help, words of affirmation, letting them know that, hey, you know what, like, you are a cute guy or whatever his insecurities are, because there is a reason why they're insecure. You got to first find out what that insecurity is, whether it be looks, they're big, they feel like they are fat or they feel like they are not at the right weight. They feel like, one thing is just letting them know like, hey, you know what? You're cute to me, or you're strong for me. You're my man.
I feel like grabbing his hand out of nowhere for no reason, not when the person is feeling insecure, but when he's the happiest or when you two are at a good space, and just looking at him in his eyes, be like, you know what? I love you. I'm glad we're together. I'm rocking with you. This is what I want with my life. Situations like that will always make that person feel good instead of waiting for the insecurities, waiting for the bad times, and then you have to correct the situation, taking advantage. Or right before it's about to go there, grabbing his hand or just like holding him in a hug or something like that can do wonders.
You know what? We'd like to be hugged too. And we'd like to be told that we're pretty. So if you got an insecure man, just touch up on those insecurities and let him know. Yes. That you love him.
Okay,
right?
So I got this one. Please don't judge me. Me and my man been together for 10 years. Throughout our whole relationship, he's always been a drinker. We know his drinking is excessive at this point. I can almost say he's just a functioning alcoholic. He's had weeks where he wasn't drinking, and those weeks were complicated because of the way he was. He told me last night that he wants to quit drinking, which is great. Except the thing about it is he's super needy, childlike when he doesn't drink. He tries to be controlling and is obsessed with my every move because now he's not obsessed with drinking when his focus isn't on that. So what should I do?
Oof. From somebody that drinks a decent amount and also somebody that quit drinking.
For a while you did.
Yeah. First, you need to get him to a comfortable place where he feels comfortable without drinking. Right now, it's an adjustment period for him. He's probably going through a little bit of withdrawals. Also, probably some insecurities because a lot of people, when they drink, they feel like they're not the same person.
Yeah.
So you need to get that person into activities, something that's going to play on those things like, if you were drinking and you were like a really good bowler or like a really good karaoke person, I'm just naming things that I did, but do stuff that he's comfortable with and that he can do without drinking. Get him to a comfortable place where he feels like he doesn't need it.
Right.
But as far as the part of him, trying to get your every move and things like that, that's a conversation that you guys need to have.
Yeah.
For sure.
You don't need my GPS every 2 seconds, sir.
No, for sure.
But a distraction is healthy, maybe some sports. Do you have one?
Yeah, I got one for you. Out of the 813, this one says, how do you get over someone that you think was the one, but maybe now you don't really think so anymore? Okay. But you caught feelings enough to where you miss them more than you thought you would.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You were in love with them and now you're falling out of love with them. You were obsessed with them and now you're not. It sounds like a love bombing situation. It sounds like you fell too hard, too fast. And by the way, this isn't me judging. I feel like a lot of people, this happens. Maybe you wanted it too much, or maybe you just ran in for the relationship. Taking your time and letting things breathe, sometimes letting love happen naturally, that's a skill in itself, and letting those feelings actually stay, because when you do a love bomb, it's just in and out, and it's a crash and a hard fall, and it's hard to get over it. So if you're not meant to be together, I would say you got to cut that person off. If you know for a fact, and the circle back, it could potentially happen, but it's healthier if it doesn't.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like you got breaker's remorse. You're rethinking your decision to break up. Listen, don't spin the block. There's a reason why you guys broke up. There was a reason why you didn't want to be with that person.
Spin the block.
Don't spin the block.
Even though it's easy to do.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like you're a little lonely at the moment. So try to go on a couple of dates. The best way to get over someone, and I hate to say this.
Are you serious?
Is to get under somebody.
Okay, all right.
So how can you get over a relationship that you've been dealing with for 25 years?
Damn, that is a
You
long
have
time.
Children, yeah, trust me. And you dealt with a lot, cheating, lying, you name it. It's hard when you have children involved.
Mm-hmm. How old are the kids?
Actually, my oldest is 29, and he's been there since she was 7 years old.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And our youngest, she's 9, and our son is 12, and we have a 17-year-old as well.
Oh, wow. Okay, so you have a whole
So-
family.
Yeah, and it's very hard, and it's like the same tune played over and over again. So as a woman, you try to put that Band-Aid on there, to try to see if it worked and it gets fixed, but it gets to the point where you don't trust yourself no more because you can't trust him.
So do you guys live in the same house?
No, we don't.
Okay, so how long have you guys been separated?
Actually, I have been the type that always lived on my own.
Mm.
So
This
I
whole
always had
time
my
you've
own
lived
place.
on your own while you guys had like 4 kids together?
Oh yeah. I mean, there was times where we stayed together for maybe a year or two, and
Okay.
we did or whatnot. So it was like an on and off thing. But trust me, it's been 25 years.
Okay, so I feel like since it's been this long and since you're calling us, I feel like you've probably talked about this with your girlfriends and family members before, and you've been told this before. But I think what's best for you is for you to actually pick yourself and be in a relationship with you. Maybe it's your time to learn about what you need, what you want, and what you deserve these days. I understand you have to keep communication with your ex because you have so many kids and a family together, but you don't have to talk about love. You don't have to have that very close relationship anymore. Just talk about the kids, talk about birthdays, and then you talk about holidays, and just keep it at that. Learn to love yourself and date yourself and figure out what you want and who you need in the future. Because, the second you stop looking for somebody else is when you'll actually find your true love, is what I've actually found.
I freaking agree with you. I agree with you 100%. And it's to the point where it got to be about me now.
Yeah.
I gave and gave, and it's,
Yeah.
Stop. It will break you down.
Stop reaching out to him if it's not about the kids or anything that's necessary. Yeah. Like don't call or text back if it's anything him trying to get your attention. You're feeding into that.
Correct. And it's always trying to vice versa with the kids. And, the kids are old enough to realize and they know now. So, it's time for mama.
I think so.
There you go.
Well, keep us updated. Let us know what happens.
Meredith, I got to give you a round of applause for that. That was a good one.
Girl.
Thank you.
I appreciate you, Mama. Thank you for calling.
Yes.
You too.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, out of the 813, I got my ex left me to go back with his baby mama, and he owes me $300. I want to take him to court for it. I want to know, should I let it go or pursue it? Because I believe it's more about revenge for me.
Okay, so let's think about what's healthiest for you here. Yes, you can be angry at the way this person treated you. Speaking of legalities here, it's going to cost you way more to take this person to small claims court. I think I could be wrong about this. I am not a legal expert here, but it has to be over like a certain amount of like thousands and thousands of dollars for you to even recoup your money. Even if you want to do like a Judge Judy or something like that, I would just say, it's $300. That sucks. Move on with your life. Don't you want to be happy and focus on that?
For sure. And I'm going to be totally honest with you. In the future book of toxicity,
yes, sir,
one thing that a lot of guys do to try to keep the woman around is they try to hold on to something. And it looks like this guy is holding on to that $300
to keep you around.
To keep you around, keep that contact, keep that hook in you so that you keep on having to talk with them. Do yourself a favor. Use that $300 and just know that $300 might be the cost of you knowing that you can't mess with this guy no more.
Exactly. $300 was the cost of getting rid of this person, this toxicity out of your life. And by the way, I have a girlfriend and her ex owes her like $16,000. So just be happy. I'm your girlfriend right now. Be happy it's only $300, okay? Stop talking to him and try to find somebody that'll make you happy.
Don't go into debt trying to get $300.
No, that's silly.
Hey, chalk it up to the game.
Yes.
And as much as you lost that $300, you lost a very toxic man at that as well.
Right. And Rich is single, so maybe hit him up.
Hey, yo, I'm right here.
Can you give her $300?
If you're looking for somebody, I got $300 for you. How about that, girl? You got another one?
Nope, that's it.
That's it. All right, Therapy Thursday is a wrap.